You guys don't understand. You guys do not understand how fucking huge this is. Oh my god. I was watching the competition in new players. Okay, there's some cool stuff in there. Cool stuff. People can start with jungle, buying items automatically. There's some cool stuff. But there is one thing I just heard that is the most genius solution to the most biggest problem in ranked I have ever seen.
On your first ranked game of the season.
Yes, whatever. There's also, you get provisional rank before. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Looking at his placements. Today, placements are a black box.
Yeah.
You don't get feedback on how you're doing, and where you end up after 10 games can feel pretty bad. Next season, you'll get a provisional rank based on your first ranked game of the season. This is the floor for your starting rank. You can't place below it.
Yeah, that's kind of nice. That's kind of nice. So you know where you're going.
You'll earn accelerated LP for each win, and losses won't count against you.
Perfect. This. Holy actual shit. Holy shit. This is so genius. This is beyond genius. This is fucking legendary of a level of solution to a problem. This is giving people a fucking rank for every role that you play. Wow. Well, I mean, on one hand, of course, that makes you slow down if you play Phil. So they should obviously add, I would say, maybe a rank if you pick Phil as your option. But okay, I haven't watched the rest of this part, but as soon as I saw this, I was like, holy shit, this is the most genius thing I've ever seen in my life. Because the biggest problem with ranked, the biggest problem, the reason the game is 4v5 in ranked most of the time is because somebody's on an off role. Somebody's playing a role that they just do not play, like support. Like, I am actually surprised that support is not ranked here, because everyone ends up on support for one reason or another. And this is the perfect way to separate people who get put into support one game from the people who are actually support mains. Now, you're going to be put together with people of the same elo on their lane that they got put into in queue. It's fucking gorgeous. It's fucking beautiful what this means. Because this means it's actually literally the problem and literally the thing that I've been talking about for a long time and thinking about for a long time of about norms and changing norms. Because one thing I was like, okay, you know what would be cool? I was like, you know what would be cool in norms? Would have two versions. One norm queue is where you queue up and everyone in the queue, everyone in the games can only play champions that they have a mastery of 1 through 4 on. 0 through 4, my bad, on. And another queue that only allows you to play in norms champions that are you have mastery 5 or higher with. Because I was thinking, you know what the most frustrating thing about League is when you go into a norms game, you have two types of people in the same match. People who are tryharding on their fucking main and destroying everyone, and then people who are playing a champion for the first time, or a lane for the first time, or something like that for the first time. And they're just here to learn or relax, or they don't really care. And you get two people that have very conflicting interests or conflicting understanding or level of play that they're sitting and playing at, playing in the same game, which is super, huge setup for aggravation, huge setup for tilt. I was like, there should be two types of norms so that you divide people who literally have a completely different world and different understanding and different purpose for playing the match. And that's the whole point of having different types of queues. This is literally taking every queue and dividing it by 5 different types of queues, essentially without creating 5 different ladders. It's insane. It's perfect. Well, I mean, of course, it's going to be if you play all lanes and you don't really care about that stuff, it's going to slow down your ranking up and slow down your fall. So like smurfing is gonna be like kind of weird. I think it will definitely make smurfing much harder, because if you're constantly playing the same role with the same champion to just grind something out, you're going to shove that lane super fast. Your elo is going to be much more consistent, if that makes sense, because a lot of the time people lose games or have a loss and drop games on the one account, overplaying a support game on a top lane main, overplaying a jungle game on a ADC main. Those are lanes that a lot of people don't play together on the same, like the same person doesn't play those lanes, you know, on a high level that which they have their main lane on normally. I play everything, so I love and I'm fine with the way the system is, but I run into people that don't all the fucking time. Every other game, every 3 games in my ranked games, somebody's playing fucking support Veigar, and they never played Veigar before. They don't have a skin, and they're just a mid lane main, and they're like, well, I play mid. I'm going to steal all the farm because I don't care about bot, don't care about any other lane. All I care, and that's the thing. If you get placed on support on accident, then you're going to have a lower elo. Means that you're going to be with other players of an easier caliber to like play, which means that if you are constantly being filled to support, your support rank is going to be like a whole elo lower than your actual rank for what you actually main, which means that when you get on support on accident, you're not going to be ruining other people in your elo's day because you're not on your main by accident, which is perfect.
Secondly, next year, you'll earn unique ranks for each position you play.
As soon as I heard that, I was like, holy shit, I need to start streaming about this, because this is revolutionary change to how SoloQ is going to be.
And matchmaking will adjust based on position select. Position-based matchmaking will apply to normal draft as well.
It will? They are going to change. Oh my god.
It's a safer place to practice a new position before putting rank on the line. If you want to still main mid, you'll be free to do so. But
Yes. Thank you, Riot.
if you want to branch,
not please, Riot. Thank you, Riot.
out, the new rank system won't punish you for it. Third, we're making a few adjustments to the tier system. The reality is, certain tiers like Bronze and Diamond have too broad of a skill range, whereas other tiers like Gold make for a much faster climb. To smooth out the player experience, we're adding 2 additional tiers and moving to 4 divisions per tier, so that you get more frequent feedback as you climb and hit bigger milestones at a better cadence.
Oh my god. Are we gonna get the plastic tier? Are we gonna get the wood tier? Are we gonna get a higher than challenger tier? Are we gonna get like fucking a rune tier? I'm so
Finally,
fucking hyped.
we'll be changing our approach to the season.
God fucking damn it, tell me what the new tiers are called!
Next year, we'll be breaking the season into 3 splits, and your border will reflect the live state of your rank. Participating in each split will evolve your border and rank emblems, and we'll still do end-of-season rewards at the end of the 3rd split. And no, your rank won't reset between splits. As with Runes Reforged.
What? What are these splits? No, I want one full season, please. If I'm gonna have 5 different ranks for SoloQ, 5 different ranks for Flex, and 5 different ranks, 3 different ranks for, well, 1 different rank for Twisted Treeline. That is a lot of fucking games that I have to play to be able to get to gold, my friend. If that's the case, why would you split the fucking season into 3 parts?
We're talking about these changes really early in the year, so you have time to give us feedback and help us make the system really great. As always, we're also working on quality of life improvements behind the scenes. We'll be rolling out improvements over time, We still recommend that you do what you can to have a solid network connection to our servers. Good luck in Clash, and we'll see you on the Rift.
This is the best thing that Riot has ever come up with doing. If the people are swapping the roles in ranked, now people won't swap roles. Now people won't swap roles no matter what. I think swapping roles will now be a bad thing to do, because now if you like get support and you're a mid main and you ask for mid, that's gonna be just not okay. People better not do that, because that will just fuck everything. The whole point of the system will be fucked. I think letting people trade champions is good, but people will probably realize that trading tier roles is just stupid and not okay, and they'll just won't do it, and that's fine. So this basically means if you're a mid main and if you're an ADC main and you're sick of these supports that just fucking suck ass, you won't have to deal with that anymore. That's fucking genius. It's perfect. It's perfect. It really is. You'll have way less trolls, so that's kind of nice. But that means you'll have more people, like if they're frustrated, they can always swap to a different role to like play at a lower elo for fun. Which means that ranked might lose a little bit of the competitive feeling to it. Just a teensy bit. Because now you have to like earn different ranks for different lanes, which is kind of like nice, because then you can impress by being a know-it-all and play it all. My assumption for possible names is obviously not wood. They're going to put bronze as the bottom. They're going to keep bronze as the bottom. But I think having more like divisions having less divisions and more tiers is really, really smart. Because the player base is huge. It's way too huge for Silver to hold up most of the player base. That's just stupid. You get too many types of players already. So having this division now with the different lanes is perfect, and then having the division with like, my theory is that the tier, no matter what they call it, no matter what the fuck, right? No matter what the fuck, the tiers, the additional tier names. I think bronze is going to be always at the bottom. I don't think they're going to, add any lower tier than that. I don't think they'll do that to like new players. They won't do that in general. Grandmaster. There should be Grandmaster tier probably. Masters, Grandmasters, and then Challengers. There should be GM. They could add GM. Yeah, I think they'll add GM. That makes sense. Because Masters can be like top 500. And then like Grandmasters can be top 200. But that doesn't really help anybody, does it? No. I think they'll have Master tier be 4 tiers. Like 4 tiers of Masters. And then Grandmaster be the top 200. And Challenger be the top 100. Maybe they're trolling us. Maybe they're gonna remove ranked from the good items. Oh. As soon as I think about like adding more ranked tiers, is this really? Really? Yeah, right now there's 7, and there's gonna be 9 tiers. You know what? Legend. Hold on, server settings, roles. I had a whole elo system in my ranking system. Legendary. Iron. You can have the iron tier. Oh, there's steel. All right. I think the chances of not adding steel is pretty low. Because steel is like better than silver, for sure. I would say. I don't think they'll add iron, because iron would be less than bronze. I don't think they would put iron above bronze or above anything. They could add iron after bronze, but I don't think that's likely. I think the chances are is bronze, silver, steel. It's gonna be bronze, silver, steel, gold, platinum, titanium, Diamond, Masters, maybe Grandmaster, and Challenger. That would be the way it would be. Grandmaster and Challenger, though, like, that would be kind of weird. How Grandmasters are lesser than Challenger.